returner decides to fair catch this. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great cut, they whiff on him. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They can't stop him. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT is good. Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it here. They bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Finding space at the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown. Tied. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite like taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Florida 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Great footwork, a big opening now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Direct snap to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. They'll run it to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense. Has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
21-0.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch is made down the middle.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the quarterback dropping back. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight and trying to get themselves back into this game.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 21,
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense is back out on the field now. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Handoff heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. complete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going?
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Can he reach the end zone?
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Alabama. And this one is getting ugly.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Third down coming up.
On the ready.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 30, Florida 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 37, Florida 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the tailback's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Close to the tight end. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Handoff in a single back formation. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Third down play for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Cut. Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
A new set of downs after that completion. And on the carry, he's heading left. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down play coming up.
Belly stunner. 42 spider.
Handoff to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Going after, not right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's second down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they